Of the turbo build for the Mustang. So in today's video we're gonna be taking off the bumper, taking off all this, and mocking up where the intercooler is gonna be, and if I'm gonna be needing any piping, and just to see like what else I'm really gonna be needing, because I don't really know exactly what it is, from how to like take the next step, if anything, if that makes sense. But yeah, so I gotta take off the bumper. I already took off these bolts, so there's 2 bolts right here, and then there's gonna be 2 more bolts for the fender, and then same thing on the other side, and theoretically the bumper should just come off, so I guess we'll see. All right, okay, so front bumper is basically off. Now all I gotta do is just pull it out. Yeah, so let me grab this intercooler real quick. All right, I'm back. So basically this is gonna be needing to go because the intercooler is gonna be right here, and yeah, I know it's unsafe, but it is what it is, whatever. So right now let me just cut this up. That's 1. That's 2. All right, so just zip tied it right down there. See how it's gonna be. So if you saw the last video, I showed you how the throttle body is gonna be right, the intake is gonna be right here, turbo's gonna be right here, manifold's gonna be over there, and on the cold side of the turbo, we're gonna bring the intercooler, mount the intercooler down there. So yeah, so bring piping from here, and I guess it would go from over here to here and then up. But so basically, had to take off the headers, flip them, and then I need to get a pipe, or like basically like a down pipe from that hole onto this manifold flange. So once I do that, then I could actually mock it up, and then on this side I gotta run a piping from here all the way back down there, bring it straight down and then back into the dual exhaust. And then so on this side, then I just put a filter for here. Then the piping for the intercooler is gonna go from here. Probably gotta cut a little hole, not that much of a big deal. And it's gonna go from here onto there, and then onto there to up here, and then it has to connect to that intake, but I'm gonna use the OEM one to have the mass airflow sensor and like all the other junk. And then on the manifold, back to the manifold, this was the EGR, and then I needed to cut the EGR to remove not to remove the manifold, but you gotta remove it, you gotta cut it regardless, because you're gonna flip it, and then this metal piping for the EGR wouldn't connect. So you could just use silicone rubber hose things, and then just put the 2 clamps, and then that's it. And then all like the little oil lines and whatnot and junk, and then get the car shipped to Deer Park. Then they're gonna give me a brand new tune, do the gear ratios. I have 14 gear ratios and performance slip differential, and the E85. So then I gotta remove the fuel injectors, the fuel pump, put the E85 kit, and then when I get the car down tuned, they're gonna give me a tune for E85 and 93 pump gas, and that's it. So once more again, hopefully this car should be pushing 450 to, that's the goal, 450 horsepower, to be honest. Because crank, I think that's at like 570 or something like that. 570, 580, something like that. So yeah, that's the steps, and that's what we're working with. But one thing that I do know that I'm going to be needing is I need to cut more metal of the car. Then I got to get like certain clamps to fit that. Then this is going bye-bye. No more windshield washer fluid. Don't need that. Close the race car. That's gonna go. Never even use this, to be honest. So that's not even a problem. Then that's gonna connect to here, to down there. If I gotta cut something, I gotta cut something. And then that's basically it. So those are the steps right now. And then for the intercooler, most likely going to be needing to cut the bumper. So that's going to get down. Yeah. This is the first time I've ever installed the turbo kit. I knew nothing about this. I've been doing my research. And just like, you know, there's no videos on this clearly. Because, you know, I wouldn't be here making video and whatnot. So yeah, that's basically it. All right, so I was messing around with it a little bit more, and so I put the original intake on, and then I flipped it because it needs to get flipped, obviously. So this is what I'm with. That's going here, and I would route to over here. Bring that connects to right there. Then that connects to the to this. Then the filter's over here, flanged on with this, and then that's connected to the turbo. I meant to the manifold, and then the exhaust would go back down there and to the cats with the dual exhaust. So this is a problem, but not that much of a problem. So when I get this welded, this would have to be moved. I would need to find out how to get this relocated. I don't know if I could push it over here more and just move this somewhere else, like right here maybe. I don't know. But that is a problem, but not a big problem, obviously. So then I will have this relocated right here, and the mass airflow sensor right here connected right over here as well. And then have this welded. They would need to cut the pipe. I would have to like measure everything and tell them exactly what needs to be done, and then get that welded and this welded. So that is going to be a pain in the butt. So this might take a little bit longer, but I say in 3 to 4 weeks, I should, in like 2-3 weeks, I will have this ready, and then I'll start getting this ready, and everything else. You'll see how it comes along together. But now we know metal is going to be needing to get cut from here. I need to take this off. I need to buy a special clamp, or I might have it, to be honest. I gotta look. I'm gonna double check. Then that connects here, and it's over here, and then blow off valve and all that other stuff. So yeah, I hope this helps a little bit for you to understand how this is gonna be and the journey of how long this is gonna take. But yeah, this is it. All right, guys, to the next one.